Okay, good evening, also good morning. Now we can start our evening session. You all can join with us to chant Loving Friendliness Discourse. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long, large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth. May all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere. Neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother who risks her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment, whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or when awake. One should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here. Not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision. Removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Have a comfortable seat. Keep your body upright. Keep your palms together. Keep your head straight forward. Take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Again, take a deep and long breath. Let it go slowly. Your mind is relaxing, also your body. Pictures that you are taking through your eyes are blurred. Sounds are disappearing. Feelings are disappearing. Cut off the whole world. Come to this moment without living in past or future. Determine and develop your energy to practice meditation. You feel tranquility is increasing. Thoroughly keep in your mind, this is my meditation time. This is not the time to pay attention for past experiences or future plans. Hanging around with unnecessary thoughts. You feel your whole body is relaxing, also your mind. Enjoy this relaxation. Using this opportunity, let us practice loving friendliness meditation, metta bhavana. Let us use this moment to develop our metta, positive energy, peaceful, happy thoughts. First of all, we can think about ourselves. You can move your mind head to toes. Move in your mind head to toes. Generate loving friendliness thoughts towards yourself. May I be well, happy and peaceful. You feel wellness. You feel sorrowlessness. You feel painlessness. Generate more and more metta thoughts towards yourself. You understand your concentration and happiness is increasing. Let us share this metta with others. As I am, my family members, friends, relatives and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. At the final stage, you can break all the boundaries and limitation. Breaking all the boundaries and limitation. Generate loving, friendliness thoughts towards to the universe. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. Unconditional metta is developing to the universe. No any categories. Focus on all living beings, seen, unseen, weak or strong, small, large, born or coming to birth, humans, non-humans, all living beings take as one, generate metta toward them. All living beings be well, happy and peaceful. Being in this metta development, let us focus to practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. Pay full attention to your inhalation and exhalation. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Pay full attention. You feel where air is touching when you are breathing in, when you are breathing out. It might be end of nostril, upper lips, or your belly, also your lungs. Select a place, keep your mind there. Watch your inhalation and exhalation. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out, peacefully breathe in, peacefully breathe out, happily breathe in, happily breathe out. When you are paying full attention to your inhalation and exhalation, you feel whether it is a short breath or long breath. Sometimes we inhale a short breath, sometimes we exhale a short breath. Be aware whether it is a short breath or long breath. When you are breathing in a short breath, you understand as short breath. When you are breathing in a long breath, you understand as long breath. When you are breathing out a short breath, you understand as short breath. When you are breathing out a long breath, you understand as long breath. In this manner, you can pay full attention to your inhalation and exhalation. Paying full attention, you can see each and every movement of your inhalation and exhalation. Seeing all and each movements, you can develop your mindfulness, develop your tranquility. Our whole lives are depending on our breath, inhalation and exhalation. The breath is very important, but the breath is not mine, breath is not me, breath is not myself. It is a process. It's changing and changing. You can see all the changes. Always it's changing. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Seeing your breath nature, you can see impermanent through your breath, through your inhalation and exhalation. Who understand impermanence, they can see suffering and selflessness. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Pay full attention to your inhalation and exhalation. Take your time and practice. Whenever you notice the mind has lost its meditation object, come back and start again. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkapatacha nidukkha bhayapatacha nibbhaya sokapatacha nisoka hontu sabbe pipanino. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Okay, now we can continue Dhamma sermon. We started Yamaka Vagga. Today we are going to discuss third and fourth stanzas from Yamaka Vagga and also from the Dhammapada. Third and fourth stanzas explaining the both side of harboring unwholesome thoughts, and if someone not harboring unwholesome thoughts, what would be the nature? Akkujjimang avadimang ajinimang hasime ye tam upanaihanti verantesam nasammati. This is the first stanza. Second stanza, akkujjimang avadimang ajinimang hasime ye tam na upanaihanti verantesu pasammati. Meaning is, he abused me, he beat me, he defeated me, he robbed me. In those who harbor such thoughts, hatred is not a peace. Generally, as the person who is living in this modern society, as a mundane person in mundane society, we have so many unwholesome thoughts like this. He abused me. He beat me. He defeated me. He robbed me. We have these kind of thoughts. Those thoughts are very thoroughly hanging around with our past memories. That moment, no one can get back that moment again. That moment already passed. Not just the moment. Even the person, he had changed. But, not just one side, both sides had changed. Even though we have that thoughts in our mind, we keep those thoughts very deeper level in our mind. Oh, he abused me. He beat me. Might be, according to the modern calculation, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. But still you have that thoughts. Because of that thoughts, what is happening to your mind? Your mind always developing anger, hatred, and all other defilements because of that harboring thoughts. Already you harbor that thoughts, you already keep that thoughts in your mind. Because of that, the influence of that thoughts, you develop anger, hatred, resentment. Then no one can be happy if you are living with resentment, if you are living with anger, if you are living with any other defilements, no one can be happy. There is no way to be happy. That's why Buddha said in here, he abused me, he beat me, he defeated me, he robbed me. In those who harbor such thoughts, hatred is not appeased. If you have that thoughts in your mind, then you may not able to be happy, peaceful person, because you get that influence of that unwholesome thoughts. Second instance I said, he abused me, he beat me, he defeated me, he robbed me. In those who do not harbor such thoughts, hatred is appeased. Hatred will disappear if you are not keeping those thoughts in your mind. Not to keep, not to stick these thoughts in your mind, you should have mindfulness. If you don't have mindfulness, you don't know what is happening there. Therefore, you ready to keep all these things. All these things we consider as a sankhara. Sankhara, collective mind. Sankhara, accumulation. You accumulate all these things, not someone. Not someone create these things for you. You accumulate yourself. Accumulate in yourself, you ready to keep all these things forever sometimes. If you are try to keep those things, you don't want to put effort to keep those things. If you are not develop your mind, as a result, the nature of the undeveloped mind ready to keep all these garbage with you. So, if you have chance to develop your mindfulness, as a result of that mindfulness development of that mindfulness, then you ready to you understand, oh, anger is here, jealousy is here, or hatred is here. I am not supposed to keep those thoughts in my mind. I should eliminate, control, reduce my anger, my jealousy, my other defilements. That is my duty and responsibility. That's why I want to do that, because I want to develop my happiness, peace. To develop your peace and happiness, yes, you should control your defilements, mental defilements. If you are not controlling your mental defilements, then there is no way to gain your happiness. But these thoughts are very generally you can see around the society, among us. We ready to keep those things. He abused me, he beat me, he defeated me, he robbed me. These thoughts we ready to keep in our mind. We are keeping these things in our mind because our mind does not develop, our mind does not have mindfulness. If you are mindful, then you know what kind of thoughts are arising there. Knowing the nature of thoughts that arise in there, you ready to control that. If you know the nature. If you don't know the nature, then you don't have any effort to control those thoughts. The thoughts are arising, you are living under that thoughts. So, developing mindfulness, you can see the thoughts that arise in your mind, and also you have opportunity to control those thoughts. Controlling those thoughts, one day you can eliminate, one day you can control, one day you can reduce, and one day you can eliminate all the defilements from your mind. If someone have paying attention or put in effort to keep all these things, these unwholesome thoughts with you, this is not something that you can get help, support to develop your peace and happiness. But all these thoughts, he abused me, if you are thinking in the so it's mean you are developing your anger. To abuse someone to someone, there is no such a person exist. Even that moment, even this moment. There was only the process. In here also just we have the process. Taking opportunity as that in this process, what is the point to develop? What is the point to develop your anger? There is no point to develop anger because just a process here, just a process. Then this process under three characteristics: impermanence, suffering, and selflessness. So no one is existing in this world. No one is existing in this world. Then how we can think about the kind of incidents happened there? How you can recall? How you can reflect? Oh, that happened to me. He beat me. He robbed me. How you can reflect? How you can recall in this way, in this manner? That moment happened with the help of few things. Those things never gathered together again in this any moment. There is no opportunity to gather together again. That process already happened. No more. Then what is the point to keep that thoughts in your mind? He robbed me. To rob that person who did that, that person also not existing. You also not existing. That moment also no one can get back. Then what is the point to keep these thoughts? This is the foolishness that we have. This is the nature of undeveloped mind. These thoughts directly connect with our unwholesome thoughts. With the help of these thoughts, there is opportunity to develop our unwholesomeness. So, being a mindful person, we should try to control, tame our mind. Being mindful person, we should not allow to come back these thoughts to our mind. This is the duty that we have. This stanza has a background story. I would like to share with you that background story too. There was a person during the Buddha's time and who attained the sasana in his old age. He liked to get treatment from others, even though he was a senior person, but according to the monk's ordination, he was not a senior monk. He was a junior monk. But he was a senior person. He is old man. So he don't like to treat to others. But as a junior monk, you should treat them. Treat others who are visitors and others. He was living with the Buddha in the same temple. And young monks who came to see the Buddha recognized about this monk. He did not follow the rules and traditions. Then that young monk started to tease him. When they were teasing, that monk's name was Tissa, he got upset. He got anger. Being angry person, he rushed to see the Buddha to complain about these young monks. And then he complained. He made a complaint. And then Buddha analyzing all the situations, and then Buddha said, keeping all these resentment, unwholesome thoughts, you may never be mindful, you may never be peaceful. Why? All these unwholesome thoughts always creates unwholesome situations in your mind. Therefore, without trying to change others, change your mind. Don't keep anything in your mind, whether they beat you, whether they rob you, whether they use any name, whether they call name for you, does not matter. Don't keep any of these things in your mind. Just taking one side to let go other side. Live in this manner. Then you can develop your mindfulness. Develop in your mindfulness, you can be a peaceful person. This is the way how Buddha addressed that matter to that monk. And then Buddha said, this not happen in this very life. Even in previous life, you had that kind of mentality, that kind of behavior. Therefore, better to change your mind. Changing your mind, you can be a peaceful person. Being a peaceful person, you can practice this Dhamma. And this is the stanza and the story you can keep in your mind and apply this Dhamma, this method, this technique to your day-to-day life. Applying this method to your day-to-day life, you can develop your courage, develop your energy, put effort, and then to practice Dhamma, and then one day we can able to gain our wisdom, and through that wisdom we can have forever peaceful life. I think that's enough for today. We can continue this Dhammapada discussions. Let's see, tomorrow we can go to 6th and 7th stanzas. Thank you very much for your participation, and now we can use this opportunity to share merits with others. First, we can think about our departed relatives, friends and family members, also pets. May they rejoice in these merits. May they be well, happy and peaceful. May they have happy, peaceful life, having that aspiration, share merits with departed ones, saying Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Whoever is suffering from corona and any other sicknesses, by the power of these merits, may they be well, happy and peaceful. May they get rid of their suffering and pain. May they have peaceful, happy life, having that aspiration, make blessings upon sick people, saying Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. May we all be well, happy and peaceful. May our all wishes come true by the power of these merits. May we all able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration, say Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the foolish, may I join always with the wise, until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering, may the fear-struck be free from fear, may the grieving be free from grief, so too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Good night to West. Have a wonderful day to East. See you.